Welcome back to the New Music Alliance Radio Hour. I'm Violet Hausthor, joined this week by Camille. And you just heard The Demographic with Wolves. Before that, Derek Okanos with Surrender. And starting off that block, Vicki F with Blood Moon. Oh, let's start with Blood Moon.
I love this track. You've got the fall vibes. They're here. You got that like stompy beat. You got this sort of theatrical, mournful vocal delivery. Absolutely everything on point with this track.
Absolutely fun stuff. Vicki F out of New Haven, Connecticut. She's an authentic punk from the sort of 70s and early 80s scene with her band Troupe de Coupe. That was the original New Haven punk scene. She was there. And in the meantime, she has gone off and done her solo stuff in the intervening years. And this new music draws on diverse influences such as Patti Smith, Joni Mitchell, Lou Reed, more besides. There's a little bit of everything here, and I can still hear those punk roots, and I'm really enjoying that combination, that tension. She also reminds me a little bit of one of our other co-hosts, Mistress Miriam, and the work she does with her own group. Really just amazing stuff. I love the lyrics here. I love the vibes here. It's good. And she still plays the Connecticut scene to this day with her solo stuff. So
that's great to hear. That's a super polished track. I loved it.
The groove on it, so good. Then Derek Okanos from Brattleboro, Vermont with Surrender. This is off the new EP, Spoken Roads, which just came out in sort of early September. On this one, I sort of hear a bit of like Neon Trees. I hear a bit of Cheap Trick. I hear a bit of John Prine. I hear a little bit of everything, really. And I love it. It's such a good combo. And can we talk about that solo?
Oh my God, we can talk about that solo. That thing goes nuts.
Yeah, that's a really good solo. Whoa.
Yeah, I love that the song builds slowly. You've got each chorus, you're ratcheting up the tension, and then that solo just blasts through there like, oh my God, incredible.
It's an incredible guitar solo of the sort that you really don't hear as much anymore. You hear solos, but that one it's another level for me.
Yeah. And another song with a lyric about the changing of the leaves. You're really on it today.
You know what? I didn't plan on that, but let's pretend I did.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, Derek entered the music scene as a teenager. He started off in sort of punk and metal outfits with groups like Strange Days or Lethal Uprise, but he's been doing his solo material for many years, both on his own and with backing groups with The Informative or The Clueless or The Wolves. And in 2020, actually, he started Oak Honest Records to release his solo material as well as the work of other artists. So really strong up-and-coming figure in the local scene, and I'm really looking forward to seeing what more he does.
Yeah, that's super exciting to hear about, and yeah, great song.
And then The Demographic from Northampton, Massachusetts. Wolves. That make a lot of noise for three people.
This song has just such a perfect combination of like punk meets grunge vocals. It feels really at home with like big hits from the early 2000s. Really full sound. You were saying for three people, that is a lot of noise.
Yeah. I was also thinking the same thing. Like it's like what it would sound like if Black Sabbath and Alice in Chains did a collaboration and then just stripped it way back to three people. Or however, how they describe it, to quote their website, is the Demographics' fresh sound is a rousing mix of the Demographics' thunderous rock and the classic hook of the Demographic. So make of that what you will.
You know what? I love to see artists who are just that confident in themselves.
I love it.
We are our own influence.
It's really funny. They've been working as the Demographics for nearly 20 years, playing together since the 90s. And that track is off their 2021 album, Hiatus. I've played it once or twice before as well. It's awesome stuff. Really rock solid album all the way through. So we're going to be delving into a couple of sort of electronic fusion solo acts, both from Amherst, Massachusetts. Let's start things off with How Do I Change by Delta Crab.